Welcome back to Exposed. Before the break, we were talking about risk taking versus risky behavior in terms of body modification, and now we're going to talk about drinking.
Yeah, so, well, recently, I'm sure everyone read on the front page of the Eastern Door, there was a drinking and driving, I don't want to say accident, but
It happened.
yeah, it happened, and it unfortunately, killed the delivery driver of Tony's Pizza. Don't recall his name, but I mean, I think that's definitely qualifies as risky behavior, drinking and driving.
Sure does.
Well, actually, I think it's more than just risky behavior. I think it's just dumb. Like, there's no other way to describe it. Like,
It's a negative consequential behavior.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Wow.
pulling out the English there. But it's true, though, because alcohol is a scary thing. It can be a lot of fun, We're young.
Makes you do stupid things.
Like, it can. But, I mean, if you can learn to control, control is important when it comes to alcohol, right? So if you can control how much you drink, or if you can control your actions while you drink, or if you can just control not getting in your car at the end of a night, then all the better to you.
yeah, I think some people also need to control, like, being able to not drink.
But that's for some people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because obviously, like I say, well, that's, I guess, like, we're young, and now, supposedly now is the time where this is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to, go out and party and drink, and
Get it out of our system.
it's like the acceptable time to do, like, such things where, you, like, drink all night and, like, wake up somewhere and you don't remember, like, how you got there.
The best nights.
But at the same time, like, I think people need to know their limits. Like, my limit isn't very, like, I can't drink a lot, so, but I know that, and I'm not gonna, like, and also, like, if you have priorities, sometimes, they should come before alcohol.
Oh yeah, getting my car in the past year has definitely been my reason for becoming more sober, because I liked the idea of getting home from places, because I would go out a lot and nobody ever wanted to bring me home. I was always stranded.
You're stuck somewhere and you're like,
so
have to call a taxi.
So I just, I can still have fun without drinking, so I'll go out with my friends and then I'll bring myself home. And if anybody else needs a ride home, I can make sure my friends don't get lost in a ditch or something.
Yeah. Also, I find just during, like, the school semester, like, well, was my last week of classes, and then yay, exams. But it's been really busy, and I have, like, 2 essays due, and it's just crazy. But, like, when I get busy like this, I find I drink a lot less, and I'm pretty much like a hermit. But, like, I mean, I look at, like, say if I'm free Friday night, but I don't want to necessarily go out, because if I drink a lot, then I'm going to be hungover and not in the mood to do homework on Saturday when I have to get stuff done.
That was one of the conversations that happened last night, because I finished one of my classes, like, it was my acting class. We finished the final performance or whatever, and then we all went out to PJ's on Saint Jacques, and people were drinking, and they're like, oh, I shouldn't be drinking, I have an essay that's due in 2 days. But I mean, they were pretty good about it, because a lot of them only had a beer and then they went home, because it is such a hardcore time. Now, I'd be a little bit worried for those people that said, I have a 12-page paper in 2 days, and then they're, like, super drunk and they can't even get themselves home. Like, that's where priorities start to come in, is what's important to you at the time.
Yeah, that time, good word. I think there's, like, a time and place for drinking. And, well, for me specifically, it's not during the semester. Like, it's a summer thing. Which
I'm not in school, so it's completely different for me. I mean, it's more like a work weeks kind of thing.
Well, I mean, that's the same thing. Like, there's a lot of people that I guess I'm friends with that don't necessarily work, and they can go out on a Thursday night or, like, randomly during the week, and they don't have to worry about, they don't have class the next day. But for me, it's like, okay, well, I don't have class, but I have to go to work. Like,
yeah, that's different forms of freedom, I guess, what you need.
Well, it depends on the person and the situation too, right? Because I've been, like, in one of my classes we were talking about the university student lifestyle and how a lot of like it was like a general consensus that a lot of university students turn Thursday night into their new Friday night and go to like their morning class still drunk.
A lot of people do that though because they don't. That usually people work weekends.
Yeah.
And like Thursday is kind of like okay, it's like you finally made it like almost out the whole way through the week, and a little bit of fun, you know.
For some people it works. For them, they do it. I mean, I couldn't do it. It's not. And I mean, I'm sure I'd like to go out sometimes Thursday nights, but I'm in school because I want to get an education.
Well, I go to Reggie's on Wednesdays, and there's always a lot of people. I guess it's Reggie's. You know what Reggie's is?
Yeah, well, I've been in there.
There'll be people in there at lunch.
I know, but well, props to them.
It's university student life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I go there on Wednesdays, and it's a Wednesday, and like the first time I went, it was an open mic. The reason why I go there on Wednesdays is because of the open mic, and I wasn't expecting to be there to be anyone because it's a Wednesday, right? And turns out there was a lot of people, like almost no standing room because like you have to like wiggle through everyone. And
Reggie's is like that. I always read about bar fights though in the link every like once in a while.
I've been there for like 4 weeks now. I haven't seen one.
Well, maybe it's like once a year. I don't know, but I've read about them.
Yeah, when you were saying about to like, you know, students going to class like still drunk. I just find that like so gross. Like, and there's been people in my class and they're not sitting next to me, but they're sitting fairly close, and they open their mouth and it's disgusting. It's like stale alcohol and like they're like sleeping the whole class. It's like, why do you even bother coming in? Like,
because you don't get in trouble for
that's
what do you call?
But I mean, it like
being present there.
Yeah, it's a matter of, you know, what you want your own responsibilities to be. Well, not, I mean, granted, sometimes you can't control them, but in terms of where your priorities are at, you know, if you prioritize to drinking, then you're gonna be a party guy, and that's cool, I guess. I mean, you know, it's not for everyone.
So,
for me.
You know what I noticed a lot in Ganawage? Well, not a lot, but noticeable, that for baby showers, there's like sometimes there's drinking at them, and I just find that like so weird.
I think sometimes it's just segregated. Like there's the people that aren't drinking, and then the people that are, and most of the time the people that are end up getting like sloshy and just kind of like venture off to like the side of the house or something, you know. I mean, from my experience, I've only been to 2 baby showers.
But still, I mean, like, obviously, it's with all, like, FASD and stuff like that. I mean, most pregnant women don't drink, and it's not, like, socially accepted, and you get weird looks when, like, there's a pregnant woman in a bar or something like that. But, it's, like, most of them won't even touch alcohol or whatever. So it's just kind of a weird concept to be serving alcohol for like at an event for, you know, this pregnant woman.
I guess any reason to throw a party though, right? Like
yeah, exactly.
I haven't been to too many baby showers. I've been to bridal showers, and of course there's lots of drinking at those, but
well, I've never been to one.
Oh, they're fun.
All the fun games and stuff.
Yeah. Waiting for one of my friends to get married so I could take the...
Can have a bachelor party.
Yeah, one day.
Well, I've never been to a bachelorette party. I've been to the showers where like all the old ladies, like the grandmas and the aunties, all sit around and we all wine. Yeah, and we're drinking sangria and giving presents and making the hat and stuff.
I find I haven't been to too many like weddings in general, but I find like that's a very Ganawage thing, like to have like wedding, like bridal showers, and not really like, I don't know, the bachelorette
like
parties.
Going out to the 281 and watching all the men strip for your last night as a single woman.
Unless I'm just not invited to those ones. Like.
We're too young for that still.
I don't think I'd want to go there anyway. But yeah, I guess like people, especially youth, should just be conscious of their drinking habits.
And just make the decisions that are right for you, but try to make the right decisions that are, you know, in your best interest for life. I guess that's probably the best thing to think about.
And I'm just gonna say one more time, don't drink and drive, because it's dumb. Like, Yeah. So that's all the time we have for this week's show. If you have any comments or questions, you can email us at mohawktv@hotmail.com, or you can give us a call at 450-632-6397. You can also check out our Facebook group. And you can also check out the latest exposed episodes on mohawktv.ca. Thank you for watching, and see you again in 2 weeks. Anna.
Anna.
Anna.